Good morning. Oh, it's been a while since I have done a video check-in, and for that I apologize. There was a lot going on. That said, we'll get back to that. I just kind of feel right now I have a bit of a message that I need to share, and my phone is in its hands-free holder, so it may bounce a bit. You know those holders, some of them just jiggle too much. And if you see me checking over my one shoulder, my little puppy, oh, there he is. He decided to come in now. You might even see him pop his head over my shoulder. He was hanging out the back window. He loves looking out the windows. Yeah, absolute loves it. Anyhow, good morning. If you are still following my channel, thank you so much. If you're new here, feel free to kind of slide back to some of the earlier videos and you'll understand kind of who I am and what's going on. That said, I'm spotted horsetail woman. Sorry, baby, it's okay. I'm spotted horsetail woman, and I recently got back from my 4th year of sundancing. Oh, hi, baby. Yeah, my puppy is squirming around. He is seat belted in. He is. He's safe. He's just wandering in the seat and playing with his toys. Anyhow, back to topic. As you can see, I get easily distracted sometimes. Hi. That's just who I am. The Sundance was amazing this year. Slightly different experience than others. Different, no good, no better, no worse. Just different, as everything is. It's a different experience every year. This year was a lot harder on my body physically because of my medical issues. Again, I can't remember if I posted any information about that. I had a lot of struggles with it. And part of my prayers during this Sundance were to be open and accepting of what the doctors have to tell me so that I can hear and understand better. Shock and panic have prevented me from even hearing the message, and I understand that now. So I've prayed and danced on it, and I'm ready. I'm ready to hear the message and move forward. And I have connected with a medicine man. I'm really hopeful I will hear from them soon. Anyway, that's a whole aside. One of the other things I have discovered and learned at this Sundance, I connected with an elder from the Northwest Territories. Such a beautiful soul. I really struggle to open up and share and ask for support because I know the weight that helpers carry. It's a big part of why I struggle at times, the amount I carry. And I know what I carry is incredibly heavy because it's not only mine, but it's bits and pieces of other people's as well. So when I look for support to navigate this and things like that, I am possibly overly aware that not everybody can handle that level of support. It's too hard on them, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody. So it's hard for me to find someone strong enough for me to turn to comfortably. But this elder, there was just something from the moment we connected and said hello to each other that I felt safe, and that she could help me with whatever I needed, and I was safe to open up. And we talked a lot. we talked a lot about my grief and my grieving process. I've heard a lot in the past few years asking me if I have moved on from my husband. And I don't like that phrase, moved on, because I'm not going to move on. His love and who he was is a part of me now, and I carry it with me moving forward. I prefer the terms moving forward. I am not moving on. I am not leaving him behind. I am moving forward with him in my heart. But she did ask me if my husband has... I can't think of the exact word she used, so I apologize. I'm struggling. But the best way to describe it is released me. Has he accepted his passing and released me, allowing me to move forward with life? That's the first time anyone ever asked me that. And I genuinely don't know. So I do need to pray on that and seek guidance on it. And that's okay. It just gave me a different perspective. The biggest reason it was mentioned was because this elder feels my medical concerns are possibly signs of things holding me back from moving forward. Don't get me wrong, I have had so many changes in my life in the just over 4 years since my husband has passed. Wonderful changes. Growth and experiences that just fill my heart. I also know what I'm doing now is my calling, and it's what I'm meant to do. But she indicated that what's happening to my body and my legs. Sorry, my nose is itchy. My skin is still incredibly dry from the Sundance. She did point out or suggest it could be a sign that something is holding me back from moving forward. And at first I thought, well, that's strange. I've done a lot of moving forward. But the way she helped me see it made me realize maybe it is. So there's more to pray about there. And we talked about one more thing. My support system. I know how important the support system is for people. I really do. I also know mine. I have amazing people in my life, do not get me wrong. I do. But I struggle to ask for help. And I'm scared to lean too hard on certain supports. Actually, I'm scared to lean too hard on anybody. But even those I lean harder on, I'm so worried that it's too much for them. I have to stop. I have to get my feet back under myself so I can do this. We addressed what's happening with my mother. And I know I haven't opened up about that. Maybe that's another video blog I have to do. Just talk about it and navigate it and work my way through it. But we touched on that, and the lady told me, like, not only do I have to find support for what I do professionally, but I need that loving, nurturing, mothering care in my life. I am that person for other people who've never had it, because I know what it's like to feel that you don't have it. And please don't see this as me bashing my mother. I'm not. She's on her own journey, and she has her own struggles, and she is incredibly lost and struggling, and it breaks my heart for her. But it doesn't change the impact that her journey has had on my life and my journey. on my life and in my journey, I've been lacking that unconditional love and support. And the elder said I should seek it out. And I'm like, where am I going to find that? I'm in my 50s. Who's going to want to provide that to me? It just, the thought of it felt so overwhelming. And she just said, no, there are people, they will do this. Just believe and relax and trust the process. I'm still a little overwhelmed at the thought that it's possible, so I do need to work through that. But part of the step of that is realizing there are so many of us out here that feel that way and didn't have that and still don't have it into our adulthood, and we're expected to be the mothering for our children, and some have become amazing mothering souls, but it doesn't fill the hole. That's really the only way I can describe it. If you don't understand and haven't experienced what I'm talking about, you don't understand what I mean by the hole. But if you have, you understand how fitting that word is. There is a hole. And I can't fill it myself, no matter how much I do for others and fill it for others. I can't do it for myself. And it just made me realize there's a need for this. And in searching for it, not only for myself, just in searching for it in general and realizing there's a need, maybe there's something I could do to support others that are searching for this. So that's what I've been thinking about this morning, is how to go about searching for this, partially for myself. That's why I want to walk this road and find it. But in walking this road and finding it, and know so many others that need it, I'm not just looking for myself. I'm looking to find a way to fill that hole for others as well. And maybe that's what will help me connect with the one that will be that for me. So yeah, when I get to the office today, I'm going to smudge and pray and ask not only the Creator but also the ancestors for guidance on how can I best do this. I want to do it in a strong and healthy way, in a good way. And it's like searching for the elusive unicorn. We know it's out there and it's magical and it's incredible, but we've never seen it for ourselves. And at times we wonder if it even really exists, or is it just an ideal? I know we're all human. Nobody's perfect. Don't get me wrong. I'm not asking anybody to be perfect. I'm not. But what if there is something out there that can help with this? And what if I can find a way to make those connections for people? Anyway, this video, as you can see, I've been given a lot to think about and sort through and pray about moving forward. And I haven't even touched on the medical. I do know I'm going to have to rely on Western medicine. I do need some surgery. 2 of them, actually. 2 surgeries. And I want to pray for guidance on finding the right path for those, and pray I'm connected to the right person to help my physical body heal in a way that will also support my spiritual, mental, and emotional bodies. Strengthen me to continue moving forward on my journey. It's a lot. It's a lot. And if I think about it all, it just overwhelms me. And I just sit in awe of how. So instead I have to break it down into little manageable bits. And the first one I want to do is, how do I assist in addressing this need for motherly care and loving for individuals who haven't had it? I'm aware one-on-one how I do it for other people, but I'm one person. I can only do so much. There's so many others out there like myself that need it. And I know there are natural born mothers out there that just have so much love to give. So much love to give, and would be honored to give this love. I'm going to continue to pray on it and find a path to find those and figure out how to provide this. And who knows, maybe in the journey of doing this for others, I will find what I need for me. I'm still in a very deeply contemplative state. Just because the official ceremony has ended doesn't mean the ceremony that is occurring in my mind and my body has ended. It continues, and for that I'm grateful. I don't know if I shared much about last year's Sundance, but I had an incredible number of visions, and many of them were distressing to me. And I found out later that not all the visions were meant for me. I was just open to them and receiving them. So this year, part of my prayers was for better clarity to understand if a message was for me or if it's meant to be elsewhere. And I believe that prayer was answered. I had one vision that was so amazing and wonderful, and I remember it. And it just fills me with comfort and loving, just remembering it. I'm also aware I had a lot of other visions. I know I did, but they were gone as soon as the consciousness re-entered my mind. I can't remember any of them. And I've accepted there's a reason I can't remember them. And that's okay. Maybe that was the answer to my prayers, that if it wasn't meant for me, I'm not meant to remember the vision at this point. Maybe it's something that will come to me at the right time, and I will remember it at the right time. And I'm okay with that. Like, I found such incredible peace and calm and acceptance at the Sundance, and for that I'm grateful. And I want to continue to lean into that while I move forward on the things things that I do need additional clarity on. And I am so excited for the journey ahead. I really am. So excited. So for today, I'm off. I'm headed into the office now. I'm going to work at the office for a while today. Tonight, my puppy Chandler has a class to try and learn something new, and we'll see if it's a fit for him and if he enjoys it. And if he doesn't, it's literally a come out and try it class. So if it's not for him or he doesn't enjoy it, it's not something we have to continue doing. We're exploring avenues to find fun and growth together. And I'm looking forward to that. I love doing things like that with my pup, my service partner, truthfully. He's training as a service dog, and the reality is we're less a service dog and an owner as we are a service team. He provides care for me in many, many ways, and I am returning and providing care for him as well. And I'm honored to be able to provide care for him. I really am. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. That's where I am. That's where my thoughts are taking me. That's where my prayers are taking me. And I'm excited to learn the answers, or learn the direction, or have guidance on try this, try that, see how this goes. I'm excited. I really am. Anyway, thank you so much for following along on my journey. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of video updates in the next week, updating on what has happened over the past while, as well as guidance as I find it. I'm sure if you've been following my posts, you've seen that just creating these posts brings me clarity at times, and an understanding that, oh wow, why didn't I even think of that aspect? And opened new avenues for me. And I pray that sharing my journey in this way helps someone else so they can feel less alone on their own journey. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm sure you'll see my smiling face again soon. Oh, who am I kidding? It's so dry, it felt like it cracked there. Oh my gosh. It's too funny. But yes, I am feeling this overwhelming sense of calm and peace and strength. I'm tapping into my inner strength again, and I'm so excited for what my inner warrior is going to be able to help me to achieve. I'm wishing you all a blessed day. And I hope the Creator and the ancestors not only hear your prayers, but provide support and guidance and blessings. See you soon.